Welcome back. Here's a fun fact for you at home. Steve has told me that he has worn this tie multiple times for Thanksgiving.
I've worked, except for a short break, every Thanksgiving since 1973 or 74, and I've worn this tie since probably 1980. And we're color coordinated. I understand there's a story behind why you chose this dress.
Yeah,
right?
I posted it on my Facebook and let viewers choose which outfit I was going to wear for Thanksgiving, and it's just a coincidence that we happen to match as well.
Very
worked out nicely.
festive. It's not quite gala, but it looks like a Thanksgiving rich.
Yeah, we're having our own little Thanksgiving soiree here.
Well, it was damp over the Suncoast today, as we can see from our Van Wezel cam. A lot of clouds, but look, every once in a while, there's a little peak of sun shining down on the water from time to time. It wasn't entirely a washout. Right in the heart of the Suncoast, Sarasota, Bradenton, most of Venice didn't get a lot of rain, but to the south and north of us, they did. We'll look at that in a minute. 72, the current temperature at the airport, 69. We only got about 1/10 of an inch of rain on average around Sarasota and Bradenton. Not a big amount of rain for us. The high today, 75. Last night's low, 67. The record low was back in 1981 when it got down to 36, but it's been up to 90 on this date this Thanksgiving. Now, the rain is beginning to taper off. There's been a lot of it. It started last night just dousing the northern part of Florida and to the southern part of our viewing area down toward Fort Myers and Naples. They got a heavy dousing. But look at the radar now. It's all beginning to thin out. That little line that was coming at us all afternoon has pretty much washed out, and it just stayed dry pretty much during the overnight hours. But we still have a subtropical jet blowing a lot of clouds over us from the south, and they will be with us through tomorrow midday and then tomorrow afternoon, and then things will start to dry out for a great weekend. Well, look at this. This is where wave after wave of rain happened up in the northern part of Florida around the Bushnell, almost 5 inches of rain. Gainesville, 2 to 3, offshore 3 to 4 inches of rain. But it stops right at Tampa Bay, right at Orlando. Of our viewing area, let's take a look at Sarasota and Manatee County, pretty much under a ½ inch everywhere. But it did rain quite heavily over Charlotte Harbor, Captiva, Pine Island, 2.5 inches, but it didn't make it to Punta Gorda. They still got an inch down there as well. Across the nation, this is the weather problem we've had across the country. Rain over Florida, where you wouldn't expect it this time of year. It's the driest month of the year. And a big storm in the Pacific Northwest. But high pressure between those two places. And temperatures pretty much seasonal normal. 41 at New York City, 42 at Chicago. Even at Bismarck, almost the Canadian border, 64. And in the desert Southwest, almost 90 in Phoenix. It's been over 80 in Los Angeles today. Storm Prediction Center predicted earlier today that we'd have a marginal threat, but I think that threat is pretty much over, and tomorrow there'll just be garden variety thunder showers to the east and south of us. Here's the weather headlines, what you need to know for the weekend ahead. We'll have periods of rain possible overnight, nothing very heavy. It's going to be dull for your Black Friday. Take a raincoat or an umbrella with you. You're probably not going to need it, and it'll be pleasant over the weekend as the skies come out. Here is the Futurecast showing that low eventually leaving us in the front passing by, high pressure building in, drying us out with a north wind, skies clear early Saturday, and it stays that way for Sunday. You're going to like this weekend coming up. Got to get through another day with a lot of clouds and a few more showers. 50% chance of them tonight, low 63, tomorrow's high 73. And here is your 7-day outlook showing the skies clearing Saturday with a high of 75, almost 80 by next week. But for 3 days, we're going to be below normal, which hardly ever happens anymore. That's our weather, Jacqueline.